Children, welcome to biology session. So today our topic is ground tissue. Ground tissue is nothing but it is the plant tissue, one of the plant tissue. Tissue that forms the bulk of the plant body, helping in packing other tissues are called as ground tissues, children. Okay? Yes. So a ground tissue is a plant tissue other than those of the dermal tissue and vascular tissue. It arises from the ground meristem. As I've already said you, all these tissues, vascular tissue, ground tissue, dermal tissue, all the tissues arise from meristematic tissue only. So this ground tissue fills in a soft parts of the plants such as cortex, pith means pulp of the fruit, okay, and pericycle. Pericycle is nothing but the thin layer of plant tissue between the endodermis and the phloem. That is pericycle. Okay? Yes. So the ground tissue, what are the main functions of uses of ground tissue? It is useful in storing food and providing physical support to the plant body. Clear? Yes. So let's go with the types of ground tissues. There are three types of ground tissues. They are parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma, children. First of all, we will go with parenchyma. The cells of parenchyma are soft, thin-walled, and loosely packed. If I say loosely packed, that means it has intercellular spaces. Parenchyma cellular tissue, typically soft and succulent, found chiefly in the softer parts of leaves, pulp of fruits, bark and pith of stems, etc. Pith is nothing but the internal part. Okay, that is parenchyma. The parenchyma, which contains chloroplast, is called as chlorenchyma. The parenchyma, which contains large air spaces or air cavities, is called as aerenchyma. The parenchyma, which stores water or food or waste products, is called as storage tissue. That's it. This is about parenchyma. Let's go with the collenchyma, a plant tissue that consists of living, usually elongated cells with unevenly thickened walls and acts as support, especially in areas of primary growth when the plant is growing in the early stages. This collenchyma will give the support to the plant, and they have thick cells, thick walled longer cells when compared to parenchyma. Okay, this is about collenchyma. Next, go with the sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is a tissue which make the plant hard and stiff. So in sclerenchyma also the cells are thick walled and tightly packed. When I say tightly packed, cells are tightly packed means it do not have any intercellular spaces, children. So when compared with dermal tissue, the ground tissue is of various types. Parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, so storage tissue also come under ground tissue, right? So aerenchyma, chlorenchyma, so many. Okay, so this sclerenchyma is also divided into two types: fibers, cellular, and sclerites. Their cell walls consist of cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin. And some of the ground tissues help in photosynthesis also, children. Clear? This is about ground tissue. So let's go with the one more interesting thing, children. Do you know point about Nehemiah Grew? He was practicing physician and worked as a secretary of the Royal Society in London. He began his work on the study of internal structure of the plants in the year 1664. His fundamental inference was every plant organ consists of two types of organical parts. One is pithy and the other is ligneous part, children. So Grew gave the term parenchyma. Actually, he gave the term parenchyma for the pithy part. Grew initiated the study of tissues, which is known as histology in plant bodies, and published his book as Anatomy of Plants in 1682 itself. So that is the reason we are able to study all the tissues, we are able to know all the plant tissues. That was the work done by Nehemiah Grew. Finally, this is about the ground tissue. Coming to the assignment, Write a brief notes on parenchymatous tissue with a neat labeled diagram. Thank you.